here. What time is it?
I don't know. What's the difference?
Then, I was hoping it was time to take my bath.
Take it early today.
Oh, I could do that. I look forward all day to that bath. My last touch with the full light. It makes me feel important to know that there's one thing ahead of me. One thing I've got to do. You ought to get yourself something like that. I'll tell you. At 5 o'clock every day, comb your hair. Better that way. Take my word. You can wake up in the morning and say to yourself, the day is not entirely empty. Life is rich and full. At 5 o'clock, I'll comb my hair.
Raining.
Hungry?
No?
You? No. But I'd like to be hungry again. Remember how much we used to eat at college?
That was 10 years ago.
Maybe I'll be hungry again in another 10 years. It's cheaper this way.
What's the old thing about time being more nourishing than bread?
Yeah? Maybe.
Feels like today. Time is it?
We've been sitting here for the last 8 days asking each other what time it is. Haven't you heard? There isn't any time anymore.
It's been days since we've been out of this house.
Have to get up sooner or later. Those ones, these chairs, we need some dusting.
What do we do when we get off?
Let's not talk about it. How about eggs for dinner? I can make some potatoes with onions just the way you used to like them.
A week ago Thursday. It never seemed real until that day. Real enough now, all right.
Now and forever after.
Let's go out.
Where to?
We'll take a walk.
Where will we walk?
Why shouldn't we take a walk? We won't see anybody, and suppose we do.
Come on, we'll go to the park.
Somebody might see us. We'll go tomorrow.
Stop kidding yourself.
But Joe says we've got to go out. He says that all the people that don't think it's true will begin to wonder if
If it makes you feel better to think that there are such people, go ahead.
He says we ought to go into town and go shopping and act as though none of this ever happened.
Shopping? Now there's a sound idea. There are 3 stores in Lancet that would sell us anything. Hasn't he heard about the women's clubs and their visits and their circulars? And
Don't tell him.
I won't. There's our friend. I knocked on the kitchen door, but he'll answer. You said that yesterday. All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Make him stop.
Here are the things. I've got 8 fingers. See, I'm a freak. Still think we ought to go to town.
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Martha, what are we going to do? It's all so cold and unreal. It's like that dark hour of the night when you're half awake and you're struggling through this black mess you've been dreaming. But then suddenly you wake up and you see your own bed or your own nightgown and you know you're back again in a solid world. But this is all the nightmare. There is no solid world. Martha, why did it happen? What are we doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
I don't know.
We've got to get out of here. I can't stand it anymore.
You'll be getting married soon. Everything will be all right then.
Yes.
Carrie, what is it?
Nothing.
There must never be anything wrong between you and Joe. Never.
Nothing's wrong. There's Joe now.
And here I am. Hello, hello. The Duchess, isn't it? Returned at long last. Come in, come in. You must be tired from your journey. Is there anything we can get you? No, I'm very glad to see you both, and I'm very glad to see this place again. Oh, how is everything? Oh, everything's fine. Splendid. If it's not too much trouble. No, no trouble at all. Some small sandwiches. A little brandy. Run, Martha. Where the hell have you been? Around. Why didn't you answer my telegram? Things have changed in the theater, you know. Drastically changed. Why didn't you answer my telegram? Martha, there's your temper. Answer me. I was moving around a great deal. I think it will throw a very revealing light on the state of the new theater when I tell you the Lyceum in Rochester now has a toilet backstage. To hell with the toilets in Rochester. Where were you? Moving around, I tell you.
What difference does it make now?
Oh, Karen is quite right. Let bygones be bygones. Yes. Oh, there's an effete something in the theater now, and that's Isn't she wonderful? Why did you refuse to come back and testify for us? Martha, didn't refuse to come back at all. I was on a tour. I had a moral obligation to the theater. Now let's not have any more unpleasant talk about unpleasant things. I'll go upstairs, unpack a few things. Tomorrow's plenty of time to get my trunk.
Things have changed here, you know.
She doesn't know. She expected to walk right into a very comfortable fire, and she very carefully waited until the whole thing was over. Listen. Karen Wright and Martha Dobie brought a libel suit against a woman named Tilford because her grandchild accused them of what the judge called having sinful sexual knowledge of one another. Don't like that, do you? Well, a great part of the defendant's case rested on remarks made by Lily Morford, actress in the toilet of Rochester, against her niece, Martha. A great part of the defendant's case rested on the telling fact that Mrs. Mortar would not appear in court to either deny or explain those remarks. She had a moral obligation to the theater. You probably read in the paper. We lost the case. I didn't think of it that way, Martha. It couldn't have done any good for all of us to get mixed up in that unpleasant notoriety. Now that you've explained it, why I do see it your way, and I'm sorry I didn't come back. But I'm here now. And I'm going to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. I know what you must have been through, but the body and heart do recover. I'm here, and I'm going to work right along with you. There's an 8 o'clock train. Get on it. Martha. There's nothing left for you here. How can you talk to me like that? God will punish you for that. He's been doing all right. When you wish to apologize, I'll be in my room.
Well, look who's here. A little late, aren't you?
So, it's you. Now I call that loyal. Most men wouldn't still be here.
Get out of here! I'll call you when it's time for your train.
Now, what do you think brought her back?
God knows.
I know. She was broke.
Don't let her worry you this time, Martha. We'll give her some money and get rid of her. You know what today, Ellie?
We started to go out. Why'd you do that?
Karen.
You what? Draw back that way.
If we sit around here much longer, we'll all be bats. I sold my place today to Possum.
You did what?
We're getting married this week. Then we're going away, the three of us.
You can't leave here. I won't have you do this for me. What about the hospital?
Shut up, darling. It's all fixed. We're going to Vienna and we're going quick. Fisher wrote that I can have my old place back.
No, I'm not going to let you.
It's already done. Fisher can't pay me much, but it'll be enough for the three of us. Plenty if we live cheap.
I couldn't go with you, Joe.
Nonsense. We're all going. We're going to have fun again.
But you don't want to go back to Vienna.
No.
Then why?
Look, I don't want to go to Vienna. I'd rather have stayed here. But then you don't want to go to Vienna. You'd rather have stayed here. Well, to hell with that. We can't stay here. And Vienna offers enough to eat, sleep, and drink beer on. Now, don't object anymore, darling, please. All right?
All right.
I couldn't go with you, Joe. It's better for all of us if I don't.
Not now. You stay with us now. Later on, if you want it that way. All right?
All right.
Swell. I'll buy you good coffee cakes and take you both to Isho for a honeymoon.
A big coffee cake with a lot of raisins in it. It'll be nice to enjoy something again.
And I'll be going back with a pretty girl who belongs to me. I'll show you off all over the place. Shop and to fishing. Last time I saw him was at the railroad station. He took me back of the baggage cart. Joseph, he said, you'll be a good doctor. I would trust you to cut up my minna. But you're not a great doctor, and you never will be. Go back where you were born and take care of your sick. Leave the fancy work to the others. I came home.
You'll be coming home again someday.
Let's not talk about it. You'll need some clothes.
A few. Your Dr. Fisher was so right. This is where you belong.
I'll need an overcoat and a suit. You'll need a lot of things, heavy things. It's cold there now, much colder than you'd expect.
I've done this to you. I've taken you away from everything you
But
want.
it's lovely in the mountains, and that's where we'll go for a month.
They've done it. They've taken away every chance we had. Everything we wanted, everything we were going to
And
be.
we've got to stop talking that way. We've got a chance, but it's just one chance, and if we miss it, we're done for. It means we have to start putting the whole business behind us now. Now, Karen, what you've done, and that's that.
What I've done?
What's been done to you?
What did you mean? What did you mean when you
Nothing.
said what you've done?
Nothing. Karen, there are a lot of people who have had bad trouble in their lives. We're three of those people. We could sit around and exist on that trouble until in the end we had nothing else. That's something I'm not coming to, and I'm not going to let you come to either.
I know. I'm sorry. Joe, can we have a baby right away? You always said that was the way you wanted it. There's some reason for your change.
My God! We can't go on like this. Everything I say is made to mean something else. We don't talk like people anymore. Well, let's get out of here as fast as we can.
And every word will have a new meaning. You think we'll be able to run away from that? Woman, child, love, lawyer. No words we can use in safety anymore. Sick, high tragic people, that's what we'll be.
No, we won't, darling. Love is casual. That's the way it should be. We must find that out all over again. We must learn again to live and love like other people.
It won't work.
What?
The two of us together.
Stop talking like that.
It's true. I want you to say it now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. We've both known for a long time. I knew surely the day we lost the case. I was watching your face in court, and it was a shame. And sad at being a shame. Say it now, Joe. Ask it now.
I have nothing to ask. Nothing. All right. Was it ever, no.
Martha and I have never touched each other. That's all right, darling. I'm glad you asked. I'm not mad a bit, really.
I'm sorry, Karen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. You wanted to wait till it was all over. You never really wanted to ask at all. You didn't know for sure. You thought there might just be a little truth in it all. You've been good to me and loyal. Sit down, Joe. Have a things to say and they're all mixed up and I must get them clear.
Let's not talk anymore. Let's forget and go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes, Karen.
You believe me then?
Of course I believe you. I only had to hear you say it.
No. No, that isn't the way things work. Maybe you believe me. But I'd never know whether you did or not. You'd never know either. We couldn't do it like that. Can't you see what would happen? We'd be hounded by it all of our lives, and I'd be frightened always. And in the end, my own fright would make me hate you.
Karen.
Yes, it would. I know it would. I'd hate you for what I thought I'd done to you, and I'd hate myself too, and it would grow and grow until we'd be ruined by it. Ah, Joe, you've seen all that yourself. You knew it first.
I didn't mean it like that. I don't now.
You're still trying to spare me. Still trying to tell yourself that we might be all right again. But we won't be all right. Not ever. Never. I don't know all the reasons why. Look at me. I'm standing here. I haven't changed. My hands are just the same. My face is the same. Even my skirt is old. We're in a room we've been in so many times before. You're sitting where you always sit. It's almost time for dinner. I'm like everybody else. I can have all the things that everybody has. I can have you and a baby, and I can go to market, and we can go to the movies, and people will talk to me. Sorry. I mustn't say things like that. That couldn't be true anymore.
It can be, Karen. We'll make it be like that.
No. Only what we would have liked to have had. What we can't have now. Go home, Dad.
Don't talk like that. No matter what it is, we can't leave each other. I can't leave you.
Joe, let's do it now and quick. It will be too hard later on.
No. 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 We love each other. I'd give anything not to the last question.
It had to be asked sooner or later. And answered. You're a good man. The best I'll ever know, and you've been better to me. But it's no good now. For either of us, you can see that.
It can be. You say I helped you. Help me now. Help me to be good and strong enough to... Karen.
No, Joe. Will you do something for me?
No.
Will you go away for today, for a day, and just think it over by yourself, away from me? Love and pity. Will you and then decide?
Yes, if you want. But it won't make a difference.
Don't say anything. Please just go. I know my heart goes with you.
I'll be coming back.
No, you won't. Never, God. It gets dark so early now. It always makes me feel better.
Guess we'll have to make some dinner for the Duchess when the Hawks descend. You've got to feed 'em. Where's Joe? Where's Joe?
Gone.
A patient. He'll be back in time for dinner.
No.
We'll say something to her then. What is it, Karen?
He won't be back anymore.
You mean he won't be back anymore tonight?
He won't be back at all.
What's happened? What's happened, Karen?
He thought we had been lovers.
I don't believe it. I don't believe you. He never said a word all through the trial. Well, for God's sake, did you tell him it wasn't true?
Yes.
Does he believe you?
Yes, he believed.
Well, then what have you done?
It had to be done.
It's wrong. He'll be back in a little while, and you'll clear it all up. I wanted that so much for you.
I feel sick to my stomach.
What's happened to us? What's really happened to us?
I don't know. I want to be sleepy. I just want to go to sleep.
Go back to Joe. He's strong. He'll understand it's too much for you this way.
Stop talking about it. Let's pack and get out of here. We'll take the train in the morning.
A train to where?
I don't know, someplace, any place.
Job, money?
In a big place we could get something to do.
You don't know about us. We've been famous.
A small town then.
Know more about us.
Isn't there anywhere we can go?
No. There isn't any place that we can go. We're bad people. We'll be sitting here the rest of our lives wondering what's happened to us. You think this scene is strange? Well, get used to it. We'll have to pinch each other sometimes to see if we're still living.
But this isn't a new sin they tell us we've done. Other people are destroyed by it.
Fate's chosen us. We aren't like that. We don't love each other. Well, of course, we've been very close to each other. I've loved you the way 1,000 women love other women. Yes. There's nothing wrong in that. It's perfectly natural that I should feel that way. Why are you saying all this to me? Because I love you. Yes, of course. I love you. That way. Maybe the way they said I don't know, listen to me. What? I have loved you the way they said.
You're crazy.
There's always been something wrong. For as long as I can remember, I just never knew what it was until now that I will know you. I'm here and I can't keep it in any longer. You have to know how guilty I am.
You're guilty of nothing.
I tried to tell myself that ever since the day the child said it. I was praying that I could convince myself that it's not true, but it's there. I don't know how. I don't know why, but I do love you. I do love you. I resented your marriage. Maybe because I wanted you. Maybe I never knew how to call it by name until now. Maybe it's been there ever since I first knew you.
It's a lie.
You're telling yourself a lie. We never thought of each other that way. No, of course you didn't. I've never felt that way. I've never loved a man. I never knew why until now.
Tired and sick.
It's funny. It's all mixed up. There's something in you and you don't know what it is and you don't do anything about it and suddenly a child gets bored and tells a lie and there you are seeing it for the first time. I don't know. It all seems to come back to me. Somehow I've ruined your life. I've ruined my own. I didn't even know. There's a big difference between us now, Karen. Oh, it's just absurd.
All this isn't true. You've never said it. We'll forget it by tomorrow.
Tomorrow? That's a funny word, Karen. We would have to do as children do and invent a new language without words like tomorrow.
Lie down, Martha. You'll feel better after. shall we do? What shall we do? We've got to get a doctor right away. There isn't any use. We've got to do something. No. It's awful. Poor Martha. I don't know what we can do. Do you think that she's dead? Oh, poor Martha. I can't realize it's true. Of course she was, I don't know what was. I'm frightened. Oh, crap. I'll never forgive myself for the last words that I said to her. But I was good to her, Karen, and God will forgive me for that once. I always tried to do everything I could. Suicide's a sin. Shouldn't we call somebody in a little while? She shouldn't have done it. She shouldn't have done it. It was just because of all this awful business and she would have got a job and started over again. She was just worried and sick. What difference does it make? What will happen to me? I haven't anything. Oh, poor Martha. She was very good. She was good to us. I know she was, Karen, and I was good to her. I always did everything I could. I'm afraid. It seems so queer. Don't be afraid. It's different for you. You're young. Who's that? Should we answer it? Oh, I think that we had better. There's a woman, Karen. There's a woman come to see you. I'm sorry if you can't come in now. We've had trouble here.
Miss Karen, I've got to speak to you. Agatha, please, Miss Karen. We've tried so hard to get you. I'm phoning here, trying to get you. Phoning and phoning. Please let her come in.
Who wants to come in here?
Mrs. Tilford. Don't you feel well?
That woman cannot come in
Can I
here.
get you some air? No. You poor child. You look like you have a pain somewhere. I only came because she's so bad off. She's got to see you, Miss Karen. She's just got to. She's been sitting outside in the car hoping you would come out. She can't get Dr. Joe. He won't talk to her anymore. I wouldn't have come. I've always been on your side. But she's sick. If only you could see her just for a minute. Couldn't do that, Agatha. I don't blame you. But I had to tell you. She's old. It's going to kill her. Kill her. Where is Mrs. Tilford? Outside. All right. Oh, you've always been a good girl.
You going to allow that woman to come in here? With Martha lying in there? How can you be so feelingless? I won't stay and see it. I won't stay and have anything to do with it. I will never let that woman.
Karen, why have you come here? I had to come. I know now. I know it wasn't true. I know it wasn't true, Karen.
You know it wasn't true. I don't care what you know. It doesn't matter anymore.
I've got to tell you.
I don't want to hear you.
Last Tuesday, Mrs. Wells found a bracelet in Rosalie's room. The bracelet had been hidden for several months. We found out that Rosalie had taken the bracelet from another girl and met Mary. Mary knew that and used it to force Rosalie into saying that she had seen you and Miss Dozy together. I've talked to Mary, and I found out. I've talked to Judge Potter. He will make all arrangements. There will be a public apology and an explanation. The damaged suit will be paid to you in full. And any more that you would be kind enough to take from me. I must see that you won't suffer any more.
We aren't going to suffer anymore. Arthur is dead. So, you come here to relieve your conscience. Well, I won't be your confessor. You've done a wrong, and you have to right that wrong, or you can't rest again. You want to be just, don't you? You wanted us to help you be just. Oh, well, you've come to the wrong place. Oh, I know. You told us that night you had to do what you did. Now you have to do this. A public apology and money paid. And you can sleep again. That's done and there'll be peace for you. You're old. 10, 15 years left for you. You're old. 10, 15 years left for you. It's the whole life for you. Oh, God. And what of her? You are still living? Yes, I guess so. I didn't come here to relieve myself. I swear to God I didn't. I knew that there wasn't any relief coming, Karen, and that there never would be again. All that matters is you now. There's nothing for me. Oh, let's try to make something for you. You're young. Now I can help you. You? Help me? Take whatever I can give you. Take it for yourself and use it for yourself. It won't bring you peace. This 10 or 15 years you talk about, they will be bad years. I'm tired, Mrs. Tilford. You will have a hard time ahead, won't you? Yes. Mary? I don't know. You can send her away. No. I could never do that. Whatever she does, it must be to me and no one else. Yes. Your very own. Live with the rest of your life. It's over for me now. But it won't end for you. She's harmed us both, but she's harmed you more, I think. I'm sorry. Then you'll try for yourself. You and Joe. No, we're not together anymore. Did I do that too? I don't think anybody did anything anymore.
Well, I'll go to him right away.
No. Better now the way it is.
But he must know what I know, Karen. You must go back.
No. Not anymore.
You must. You must. Perhaps later, Karen.
Perhaps.
I'm away from here, Karen. You can't stay after all.
When she's buried, then I will go.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right, I suppose. Goodbye now.
You'll let me help you. You'll let me try.
Would that make you feel better?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Karen.
Good night, Rose.
It's been cold. Seems a little warmer now.
Yes.
You'll write me sometime?
If I ever have anything to say, goodbye now.
You will have. I know it. Goodbye, my dear.